Welcome to Eye on Paulsboro. This is our annual Christmas heading into New Year's program with the hard work of Fred Buchter, and joining him is Amy Cook. We expand this program past the half hour so we can accommodate Joe Giovannitti and his cooking segment and a lot of special highlights for Christmas. Irma?
John, what a musical show we're having tonight, 22 years. We're still here at Christmas. 22 years, and we're at the Stevenson residence on the Mantua Creek, and as Irma mentioned, it's 22 years. We have reached into the archives. I'm not certain what we have at the time we taped this show because we're not certain of the condition of the tape footage. Fred's going to get into that as he edits the show, but we're hoping to have footage from a very first Christmas show, as well as a segment with Kid Primo when he made one of his early debuts on the program, and we think you'll enjoy looking back. For us, it's a little scary to look back because, as Irma said, it's 22 years. But we also have special guests for this program, as this Christmas show for 2010 as we send out this year, heading into a year of optimism in 2011. Raylan, you're in the background there. We can't have you wait any longer because the host is in need. Thank you for having us. This is our third year?
Yes, third year, and we enjoy every minute of it, John.
Well, not as much as we do, by the way, because it's great hospitality. Gary's in the background. We're going to be seeing him on a segment because he has begun to unearth the treasures of the Paul House. So stay with us. We're coming right back. A lot of surprises. Now, Fred's going to go in and out. Hopefully, you're going to see some look-back footage back to the early days of Eye on Paulsboro. We'll be right back.
Hi, and again, welcome to Eye on Paulsboro. Tonight we're coming to you from the household of the Giovannitti family on Broad Street as we present Christmas on Broad Street in Paulsboro 1989. Tonight we expect not guests, but company. With us will be Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus, truly special guests, a host of children. Pauline Salvatore joins us on the accordion by the Christmas tree to bring that Christmas spirit in the home. We expect to stop from Mayor John D. Berzicelli, along with him Elwood Hampton from the Chamber of Commerce, Irma Stevenson, with her always fun community notes, and Mike Fallon's going to come along and tell us what's taking place with the planning of the first ever community Christmas tree, hopefully going to be significant through the years to come.
I pledge to be there for you when disaster strikes, to guide you through your claim,
to offer personalized coverage from a choice of insurance companies,
to explain your policy and treat you with respect.
That's the Trusted Choice Pledge. We put it in writing.
Home, auto, business, life.
We are Trusted Choice, independent insurance agents in your hometown.
Spartan Planning, your local Trusted Choice agency. Call 423-4561.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Alan C. McBride, Beth McBride Foley, and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like True Test paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Friends, good evening. I bring you Christmas blessings and greetings from the church family at St. Paul's United Methodist Church at Broad and Delaware here in Paulsboro. And it is just a joy to be here again and just to share a minute with you as we celebrate the joy of this season. Although it can be hard for some to find joy in this season, we have got to be the carriers of it. It is our responsibility to make sure that we find that true joy that we celebrate in this season when we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And it is that joy that we bring to you in this Christmas season. And it is our hope and our prayer that yours will be blessed and filled with joy as we gather together as a community, as family, as church families in this season. May God bless us one and all. Thank you.
With me now is Paul Marino. He is principal of our public high school. He serves on Borough Council. He is hands-on in the wrestling community, and it's coming in the winter season, and we occasionally like to spotlight our sports and football, wrestling, basketball. All the sports are important because it gives kids structure, a big part of the curriculum of public education. So we asked Paul to come in because he's actually on the cusp of a very special year, although we like to think every year of Paulsboro High School athletics is special, just like every community embraces their high school. But Paul, you're coming on a pretty special milestone.
Yeah, exactly. We're looking into our 1,000th win for the high school, for the career of the high school, which is the only school in New Jersey to accomplish that, and only the second in the country to accomplish it. So we're pretty excited about it.
You've got a few things special planned. Well, first of all, can you get a team together this year? The number of weight classes, you know, our graduating class continues to shrink as smaller and older towns do. Are you going to be able to field a team?
We right now have the most kids we ever had in the last 10 years. I have over 38 kids right now in the wrestling room. A lot of young kids as far as freshmen and sophomores. I have about 10, 11 seniors. So these young kids will have a lot of opportunities to get a lot of experience this year and be able to step over next year and keep us rolling, hopefully.
Your involvement is a great asset for this community and everyone associated with it. You told me you got a few things special planned to mark the decades.
Yes, what we did is first our home matches we're going to honor each decade. We ordered, which was money raised through our wrestling club, not the high school. Through the wrestling club, we raised over $10,000 for uniforms, and we purchased uniforms, throwback uniforms from 1939-40 season, 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000. And we're going to designate certain matches where we're going to honor that decade and ask, put the word out there and publicize that decade of wrestlers who wrestled during that decade to come to the match, and we would like to introduce them to the match. We're working on a program that is going to be accumulating the whole history of Paulsboro wrestling from the beginning to up to the present. So there's a lot of good things happening there. So we're pretty excited. We're going back to old Kellers, which was almost Burgundy from years ago. It's going to kind of feel weird wrestling in Burgundy. They'll probably think we're from Phillipsburg or something. But it's pretty cool. So we're having fun with it. We're going to enjoy the season. As a coach, I have to focus on making sure our team is ready and preparing themselves for what's ahead of us this year. For this 2010-11 team, I think pretty happy with what we have in the room.
You anticipate being competitive?
Definitely. I think we're going to have a good year. I think we'll be right there. And as long as the boys wrestle with a lot of heart like they have been the last couple of years. Another thing that's happening is that they're planning a documentary, a company called, I believe it's, I'm not sure the name of the company, but it's Mike Luce's organization.
He is a promising filmmaker.
Yeah, and Mike Luce's company, he's going to, we're working on sponsors to sponsor this documentary, which they're really going to hit a lot of the old timers and do interviews and do a lot of footage from the past all the way to the present. So we're looking forward to this to be a nice addition and a nice production and a nice CD at the end of our season. So,
Paul, it's very exciting. And we'll keep track of that as it moves on. And for those watching who have been related or involved with this program, you'll keep in touch because it's going to be a particularly special year for the Paulsboro wrestling community. And as we move into these next couple of weeks, we'll talk to basketball, boys and girls, and get a sense of that as well. Wanted to start with Paul as the Paulsboro High School wrestling team embarks on what can be a historic season. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
With me now, the mayor of our community and my father, John D. Berzicelli. Pop, welcome. Merry Christmas to you. So Christmas tree for a number of years, huh?
Quite a few years, John,
Christmas tree. Just a few.
A lot of memories when I walked in the door tonight.
Isn't that the truth? We used to leave Thanksgiving night from the house on Delaware Street. Now I get Beacon Avenue one year, and you go to Canada.
Right.
You and Nick Supern, with me in the back of the car, the two of you with cigars, and I threw up religiously on the New York Thruway. 1989 has ended on a very high note in town. A lot of activity and a lot of spirit.
I think the pride in Paulsboro is starting to show again. thanks to the young people and the old people all getting involved. I think we're on the right road.
And why don't you introduce who's sitting in lap? Of course, I know who she is, but why don't you?
This is Melissa and Jessica, Nikki and Karen's twin girls. I have one here. This is Melissa.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landoff Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landoffifuneralhome.com.
Another day in the adventures of Ronald Swanson of Prudential Fox and Roach Realtors.
Trying to sell your house by yourself? For how long? Don't worry, I'll be right there.
He sells homes faster than a speeding bullet. Ronald Swanson, Prudential to the rescue.
Wow, that was fast. I flew right over here. Let me take a look at the house.
Selling or buying a home? Never fear. Ronald Swanson, Prudential Man, is here.
When you're in the mood for something special, treat yourself to authentic home-style Italian cooking and pizza at Carmens Deli, home of the true Italian hoagie. Stop in for lunch or a wonderful dinner featuring all of your Italian favorites. And Carmen's Catering is great for parties and get-togethers, however big or small. Now on Saturdays, all year round, it's Carmen's incredible barbecue, fall off the bone, slow-cooked and smoked. Carmen's Deli, North Delaware Street in Paulsboro.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.